And welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. So today, is the metaverse dead? If you were around in 2021, you will know that the metaverse was one of the big narratives for the last bull run. Will it make a comeback? I think it can. I think it probably will. People often speak about retail, not being significantly important in the crypto space, but I think it kind of is, because when crypto retail are a very good indicator in crypto. So, when they're starting to talk about it, like I said before, at your barbers, your garage, wherever you go regularly, and they're starting to talk about it, it's kind of maybe that the top's in. So it is worth thinking about what retail do. But also, I think that things like Metaverse, I think gaming's going to be a big play. Again, I think that's going to make a comeback. I think AI is obviously going to be one of them as well. But also, I think Metaverse might still be there to surprise a few people. So we're going to have a look at this today. This is the top metaverse coins by market cap. So at the minute, things we're going to be looking at are things we want to look for, are things that are under $1 billion market cap, and things that have got decent 24-hour volume. I like to see if things are getting traded and people are buying essentially. So the first we're going to look at is the Sandbox. The Sandbox last time round was absolutely brilliant. It's probably arguably one of my favorite metaverse plays. Not going to go through the entire website, obviously. I mean, feel free to come and have a look at these yourself. But I think, it had the Snoop Dogg thing. It had, a lot of things that were going on. I think you'll see that now. I did a video around about some metaverse plays, but there's Hell's Kitchen there. There's a few little bits and pieces. You can buy land as well, which I think people will do. I think, obviously, if you're getting it cheaper, then when you come to selling it, you're going to be making money, which is great. But yeah, have a little look at that. Have a little look at the website. What we'll do is we'll check the chart and see how things are going at the minute. So it's currently priced at 40 cents. A lot of products, cryptocurrencies over the last sort of maybe two and a bit weeks have obviously been pumping quite a lot due to the fact that there's just a lot of bullish sentiment in the market right now. See, a lot of people on YouTube as well, I don't see much being spoken about the metaverse anymore. That can be a good thing. Because if you can get in before it starts getting published everywhere and everyone's starting to talk about it. Now, I know Sandbox has been around a while, but if no one's really talking about it, the engagement wanes and, people are not looking to purchase it, which is when a lot of the times you purchase it then, and then people start talking about it, it's going to add to the price, it's going to help, right? Circulating supply looks really, really good. Happy with that. If you look at the 24-hour chart, which will load in a second, so it's obviously had a bit of a spike, like we say. It's max chart. Again, it's going to be one of these flat charts, but if you look at it back in 2021, obviously that's where the pump was. It's hit $8.40 almost 2 years ago now. 2 years in about 2 weeks' time, actually. Markup 851. Can it improve beyond that? I think so. I can't see why it wouldn't. I think there's still legs in Sandbox, and I think when more people start talking about it again, it will start to spike again. Another one very similar is Centraland. Again, I'll encourage you all to come and have a look at their websites. There's events and details and stuff like that. I believe, there was an announcement, 5 days ago, announcing the Centraland Community Summit. If you're in that area, or if it's something you can do on Teams or whatever, it might be something to look into. But join a community of creators and explorers in a dynamic virtual social world owned and shaped by you. Obviously, back when Mark Zuckerberg changed Facebook's name to Meta, I think everyone still calls it Facebook, to be honest. But there may be a little sign of things to come. Again, the website's really, really good. Have a little look, see what you think. We'll have a little look at the price now, which is, so it's 41 cents. So very similar to Sandbox. I think it's weird because during the bull, it's not weird essentially, because I think a lot of coins did the same thing, but the Centraland and Sandbox back in 2021 did a very similar chart. The Centraland's got a better percentage of circulating supply to max supply, which is good. I like that. And then there's obviously the 24-hour chart. It's not fantastic. If we look at the max chart, again, very similar to what we saw from Sandbox. It's almost an identical chart, to be honest. But there is starting to show some signs of life. See the little green uptick at the bottom, just around here? It's starting to show a bit of signs of life, which is good. The market cap is slightly less than Sandbox. So is this one to be looking at? It hit $585 in dollars on the 25th of November, which I think is that the same day that Sandbox hit its all-time high. So it is worth considering. And bearing in mind as well that cryptos will pump at different times. So gaming might go first, then it might be Metaverse. It might be AI first, then it might be your ISO 2022 compliant ones. It all depends. But again, I think it's definitely one to watch if you're looking for safe-ish metaverse plays. Now, this one, engine, it's more a fuel for the metaverse, but it's a token I quite like, and I've been thinking about it for a little while. I don't currently own any of this, but it's the native coin of the Engine blockchain, custom built for easy integration to games and apps. Engine blockchain is fueled by Engine. It's the world's first purpose-built blockchain for NFTs and other digital assets, and fuel for the metaverse, as we just said, the native token of the Engine blockchain. So again, I'd encourage you, have a look, see what you think. Don't obviously take anyone's word for it. It's best to go and do your own digging. But I think this has got a lot more popular recently. There is one slight concern. It's going to be undergoing a token migration. Sometimes things like that don't work out too well, but its total supply, max supply, and its circulating supply is the same. They're all out, which I think is really, really good. Priced at the minute at 28 cents. Again, this is its max price. Same day, again, $4.82, 25th of November, 2021. Market cap at the minute, 290,000. So, sorry, 290 million. So, for a 10x, what you're looking at there, 2.9 billion. I can't see that being that difficult to get yourself a nice 10x here. Obviously, you're going to want bigger X's, but I like to have a few safer plays within each sector, essentially. So, how's the chart looking on the 24-hour? We'll have a quick look at that now. So, yeah, I mean, it's showing signs of life, and I think that maybe the metaverse is going to start being spoken about a lot more over the coming weeks and months. If it is, and I'm not a trader, as you know, but if it is, you could actually try and get a few gains on these before these start getting spoken about on things like Twitter, YouTube, things like that. You could probably pick up a little bag of these and then sell them on and add to your main bags. You'd have to believe in the projects, essentially, if you want to do that. But I don't normally really play it like that. But sometimes, if I pick a coin and it does really, really well, exceeds expectations, and sometimes it's worth taking one off. Now, this one, I think, is probably my favorite of the lower cap ones at the minute, because Everone, it did really well. I mean, it done well in the last bull run. I think there's a lot of legs in this one. I don't think a lot of people really speak about it that much at all. It's a Digital Frontier's first hyper-realistic metaverse. Everone will provide an opportunity for everyone who's interested in a very real-to-life version of the metaverse. Again, come and flick through the websites, have a little look. Again, it's got land ownership, bespoke metaverse engagement and development, marketplaces, product placements. I think this has got something about it, but it just doesn't seem to be getting spoken about at all lately. But again, like I say, feel free to flick the website. I actually quite like this project. I think it's very, very good. Its price at the minute is down 8%, so it's 0.0006. About 25% of its circulating of its max supply is out there, but its market cap of only 16.6 million is really good. That's low to me. That I consider that to be potentially a gem. So if you wanted to get a 10x on this, you're only looking at $166 million market cap. For 100x, you're looking at a $1.6 billion market cap. So 100x, I can't see why not. So 24-hour price, nothing to write home about. It's not looking good. And then if you look at the max chart, it looks like it pretty much went down, which isn't good. So the chart looks flatter than the witch's tit. I understand that. But if you look at the market cap, look at what it's doing. Its all-time high, oddly, was in February. But if we go back to this page that we looked at before, we were talking about Metaverse coins. I think it's ranked 811th. We'll just scroll down because we're going to look at the same metrics that we looked at for the others. So it's got a $1.2 million dollars in the last 24 hours. The market cap, again, as we know, is low. I think this has got some legs. I think over the 7 days, it's 24.1% up. So there is that to think about. So is it worth, jumping in right now? I don't know, but that price looks really low to me. Potentially a 100x gem there on the cards. Again, though, I do think that Metaverse will make a bit of a comeback. Whether it be as big as what we saw in 2021, I don't know. But as I said before, you need a $1.6 billion market cap. If you look at its all-time market cap, it did get over $1 billion. So it has breached $1 billion before. So has it got the opportunity to do that again? I think so. I actually think so. I don't think this is a a negative play. Yes, it's riskier, definitely going to be riskier than Sandbox and Centraland for sure. But if you believe that the metaverse narrative will return, particularly when retail coming back, probably 2024, 2025, then I think this is going to be a lot of eyes will come onto this, and a lot more people will talk about it. And I think this, when you've got such a low market cap, it doesn't really require that much money to make, for people to come into the space to make that market cap rise. So it's an interesting one. I think that it might be something I'm going to look to get into in the next couple of days. I'm going to see how the sort of price action goes. But I think it might be something that I might just have a little small allocation of, just in case Metaverse does make that sort of play, make a comeback. What do you think about Metaverse? Do you think it's dead, or do you think it's coming back? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be really interested to hear what you guys got to say. Is there any new Metaverse products coming out that you want to tell us about? Anything that's on your radar, let me know, and I'll have a good look through them. If you did like this video, please smash the like button. I always do appreciate when you guys do that. I think we're 12 subscribers away now from 1,600 subscribers, which is massive, considering the channel's not yet 4 months old. It will be in about 2 weeks' time. So I really do appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to subscribe. Thank you very much. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you are doing, have an amazing day. Have an amazing evening. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.